What is
course.
up? I'm here. I'm Camus. I'm here with Xeppaa, obviously, after their 2-0 victory against 100 Thieves. Gotta say, I think a lot of people were surprised by a 2-0. I think a lot of people thought that if it did go your way, it would be a 2-1 at least, myself included, to be honest. But that was crazy. Yeah, so before we talk about the matches, I wanted to ask something. 100 Thieves hasn't won a series this stage
Mhm.
where Bind is banned. Were you aware of that? And that's why you banned Bind? Is it just like everybody bans Bind against them, so you banned it? I just want to ask
No,
about that.
I mean, I definitely weren't aware that that statistic for sure. We obviously knew that Bind was their best map and most comfortable map,
Yeah,
and obviously since we play all 7 maps and we're comfortable with all 7 maps, it's like you obviously have to ban Bind. Like, there's no reason not to, you know.
right.
And I think yeah, the other 6 maps we know like we're very comfortable too. So.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. I'm gonna end up asking Oxy the same question, but it's about Haven. You guys last, I think it was it against Lev? Yeah. So you played Haven, and you had like kind of a bad defense, like a pretty one-sided defense actually. You lost a lot of really close rounds though.
Yeah.
This time your defense looked a lot better on Haven. So did you guys like work on that specifically, or did you just play it better today? Or
I think at least when we played Lev, I feel like we watched back the VOD and we felt like we were a lot like we were in good positions. I think we just needed to do like a little more re-clears of anything. But I feel like when Lev did hit our site, we were ready and we knew. I think it just kind of snowballed into their game, and we honestly, like, for like the whole half, like we didn't win a single defensive round against Lev, and I felt like if we
yeah,
had won just one round, we would have won the game, you know. And honestly, very very good play from them. I think they played very well their attack side. But yeah, I feel like we just needed to win one round, and the game would have been over, you know. And I guess they just snowballed and they played it really well.
yeah, okay, yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. So I mean, you did do some reflection on it then.
Of course,
Um,
yeah.
so yeah, I mean that's good. Um, okay, cool. So yeah, coming into this match, did you expect 100 Thieves to be about where they were? Did you think they would be stronger, weaker?
Um, yeah, no, I think we we definitely didn't have them, like, on, like, pedestal or anything like that. I think we definitely, as a competitor and as a team, like, we knew we were better than this team, you know? And obviously, like, knowing that Bind is their best map and the most comfortable map, like, the veto was gonna go our way no matter what once we banned, Bind. And I think coming to the game, like, to me, Cryo is probably, you know, the X factor that, or even EU too, to be honest. And I think Enemy showed on Icebox that the man dropped 35, you know, and that was gonna be the hard part of the game. So very happy that we're able to come back and pull through. Obviously, even with Cryo having such an insane game,
A
but
little life game,
yeah, and
fragging on you
it
guys.
yeah, it is what it is, you know. But obviously, we pulled through, and no, they weren't anything, you know, crazy that we were expecting.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about Icebox actually, because
Mhm.
it was a comeback. Obviously, everybody wants to know about the comeback 10-4, and then it was 11-6, and then it became overtime. Um, yeah, like, was there any like specific comm that was like, hey, we need to do this? Like, what was the biggest adjustment that helped you guys be able to come back?
I think when it was 11-6, obviously, like, I don't want to say we gave up, but I think Imi's tag kind of like, at least I can see it, you know, like, coming, like, we were losing rounds that we shouldn't lose and things like that, and we called attack, and Imi was giving his tag, you know, like, wake the fuck up type of thing, and you know, like, we're still in it, and I think round by round we had ults, we were winning rounds, and obviously the closer I got, that we knew, you know, the pressure was gonna be on them, and that's how comebacks happen, you know. And I think the tech definitely woke us up, and I feel like, hey, Net was going crazy. Everybody was actually going crazy. So I'm very happy that, you know, they're able to pull me through it through the last
Yeah, the
map too.
12-11 2v1 from Net. That
Yeah,
was
that's
nuts.
huge.
Yeah, because I mean that could easily go the other way, right? Like the map
Yeah,
descends. He just
one hundred
dies and the
percent.
map descends. Okay, yeah, that gives a lot of insight. So I guess in your onstage interview at the end, or
Mhm.
sorry, after the game, you mentioned that you had like a little bit of nerves at the start of the match. Were those just
Mhm.
like nerves to play? Like, what were you nervous about exactly? Like, just a little bit of pressure from being in playoffs, or
I mean, I can't even tell you what the nerves were. I just, honestly, the
didn't have your
whole the
Red
last,
Bull
like,
for the day yet?
maybe it was a Red Bull to be honest. Yeah, I mean, like the first two matches that we played, like, act genuinely, it was no nerves, you know.
Yeah,
Lev, Sen, I think coming into this match, whether it was because it's like lore and like one and done type of thing, but
sure.
yeah, I'd say for the first few rounds, for sure, I felt it. But I was able to quickly get rid of those nerves, and I mean, it helps, winning rounds and knowing that you have the edge, and we're like, and
Yeah.
teams getting hyped and things like that. So it definitely goes away.
Um, so I talked with Oxy about this as well a couple weeks ago. I'm sure you've heard it, seen it on Reddit and Twitter.
Yeah.
The C9 playoff curse. But now you're 2-1 in the playoffs. You had a super duper close match against Sen. Like every single map was super close. You took a map
Mhm.
off of them. Um, I don't want to jinx it, but is it safe to say that the curse has been lifted and you guys are like playoff beaters now?
I mean, I guess to me, like, maybe to some other people, like, the curse has just never been a thing,
Okay.
And to be honest, like, I've never like thought about like we're cursed. We can't win a play. Like, I've actually have never thought that. And obviously, from hearing it, just from other people and just like everybody, just like it's funny. But at the end of the day, like I feel like we maybe this whole year we played every top team in playoffs. I feel like kickoff and in this first split we like EG is probably the only team that wasn't top team, but like we kept losing to like, the best like three teams in America, which was like G2 Sen, and then MMBR at the time was too. And I feel like obviously
Yeah.
like we need to get over those humps where it's like we know if we beat G2 or Sen, like we're gonna be that team now, like we're gonna have that confidence in a sense. But even like this last playoff games against Sen, like I I at least I knew my team and I like we felt good coming in that game, and we even if Sen didn't feel like they were playing up to par and things like that, I think we were all very confident like we were gonna beat Sen, and I think that was probably not I don't want to say the first time that split, but like it was very clear that everybody knew we were gonna win the game, and not think that we're gonna win the game, like we knew we were gonna win the game.
Yeah, I mean, also the curse thing, real quick. It's kind of almost like a compliment to you guys because the reason people say that is because you guys pop off. Like you look so good during regular season. Sometimes,
Hmm.
like in all the stages, you've always come out looking really good.
Yeah.
You always end up beating teams that people think you won't, and then you kind of falter a little bit in playoffs. That's where it comes from. So it's kind of like people
Mhm.
expecting you to be better.
Yeah, I mean, it
So
definitely comes. I feel like the only teams that actually win their games are supposed to are G2 and Sen. And at the
yeah,
end of the
that's
day,
true.
like we we came into this year with a new team, and it was only me and Francis coming from last year, And I feel like growth and like over time, it comes with like losing and having experience together as a team and going through the motions. I think that's what builds a team. Like, of course, like I mean, I'm not surprised that like Lev today, like they played um their lower bracket, like they're looking amazing too during the regular season. I feel like they're like us last year, to be honest, but better as a team, a better team overall. But
Yeah,
like coming into this place, like watching when they play the energy, like I mean, I wasn't thinking they're gonna get 13-2, but like I can definitely see the pressure and things like that. And I feel like if they stay as a team, they're gonna be good next year.
yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. Real quick, I guess I got one more question. Yeah, you see Oxy right now?
Yeah.
They're bringing him in. Yeah,
Yeah.
tell Francis he can wait.
Okay.
Um, I just want to ask you about like your revenge match against NRG. Like, how are you feeling heading into that match, and are you ready for that?
Oh, I mean, this is what I live for. This is what I dream for. And I think the last time I played Energy, I mean, without Vanessa this time, like, of course, but they were, the team that to knock us off out of playoffs and qualifying from Tokyo and champs. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's definitely a good rematch, a good feeling to play again, and a good position to be in to play such a big match to qualify, especially
yeah,
against them.
awesome, cool. That's it. I gotta
Yeah.
wrap it up, but I'm super glad to meet you. Hopefully, we chat again soon after your next win,
Likewise.
and I'll see you later.
Thank you. See
Later,
you, see
brother.
ya.